Find your calm anchor within as you settle in. Notice how your breath offers a steady presence, always here to ground you in this very moment. You are exactly where you need to be, right now, with nothing to add or remove. Share in the comments, what time is it where you are, where you're sitting, and one thing you're noticing right now. Let's begin with mindful breathing for beginners. Begin by settling into your seat, allowing your body to find its natural ease. Feel the gentle support beneath you, the quiet space around you, and the simple rhythm of your own breath moving in and out. There is no need to adjust it, no need to make it deeper or slower. Simply notice the soft sensation of air entering your nostrils, the slight rise of your chest or belly, and the quiet release as it flows back out. This is not a task to complete, but an invitation to be exactly where you are, right now, without judgment or effort. Your breath is always with you, a constant anchor in the ever-changing stream of life. When thoughts arise, as they naturally will, memories, worries, plans, do not fight them. Instead, gently acknowledge them like clouds passing through the sky. Say to yourself with quiet kindness, "Ah," thinking, and softly return your attention to the breath. This returning is not a failure, but a gentle act of care, a moment of rediscovery. Each time you notice your mind has wandered and guide it back, you strengthen the quiet strength of your awareness. It is not about stopping thoughts, but about choosing to rest in the present moment, again and again. Start with just 3 minutes, a small, manageable gift to yourself. Set a soft timer if it helps, and when the sound comes, simply close your eyes and notice how you feel. Calmer, more present, perhaps a little more at ease. This short practice builds a sustainable habit, a gentle rhythm you can return to whenever you need to remember your true center. Imagine sitting by a clear mountain stream on a quiet morning. The water flows steadily, neither rushing nor stopping. Leaves float gently on its surface, carried along without resistance. You watch them, not trying to change their path, simply observing their natural movement. This is how your attention works with the breath. The breath flows. Thoughts come and go like leaves on the water, and your awareness rests like the stillness of the streambed beneath it all. You are not the leaves, you are the calm water holding them. This is not about achieving a perfect, empty mind. It is about recognizing the natural flow of your own being, with patience and care. As you practice this simple return to your breath for 3 minutes, notice how the gentle act of returning itself becomes a quiet practice of self-kindness. You are not failing when your mind wanders, you are practicing. Each return is a small act of wisdom, a choice to honor the present moment. You might find your mind racing at first, or feel restless, and that is perfectly okay. Simply notice the restlessness without adding another layer of frustration. Breathe through it. Your breath is always there, a steady companion in the midst of the storm. This 3-minute habit, done with such gentle attention, becomes the bedrock. It is not about the time spent, but the quality of your presence within it. As we become familiar with the breath, we can begin to observe the mind's natural flow. The breath is the anchor, and the mind's movement becomes the gentle current we learn to watch without being swept away. This is the quiet beginning of deepening awareness, a path that starts not with grand effort, but with the simplest, most human act of returning to the here and now. As you settle into the quiet rhythm of your breath, notice how the gentle flow of air in and out creates a natural anchor. This simple presence is your home base, a place of calm where you need not change anything. Now, as thoughts arise, perhaps a worry about tomorrow or a memory from the past, see them not as solid things demanding your attention, but as clouds drifting across the vast sky of your awareness. They appear, they move, and they disappear, just as clouds do on a clear day. There is no need to chase them, hold them, or push them away. Instead, meet each thought with a soft, quiet acknowledgement, a gentle whisper within your mind. I see you. Not a judgment, not an agreement, simply a quiet recognition of their presence, like noticing a bird fly past a window. This small shift changes everything. When you say I see you to a thought, you create space between yourself and the mental content. You step back from the whirlwind of should or must and simply observe. The thought might be loud or insistent, but you don't have to let it pull you into its story. You can simply notice it as a passing weather pattern, not as a command you must obey or a fact you must believe. This practice is not about stopping thoughts, it's about changing your relationship with them. You are no longer the thought. You are the calm awareness that holds the thought. This gentle observation reduces the reactivity that often pulls us into stress or anxiety. Instead of automatically reacting to a thought like I'm failing, you might softly notice the thought and return to your breath, knowing the thought is just a cloud, not your reality. It's like watching leaves float down a stream. You see them move without trying to grab them or stop the water. The mind may wander often, and that is perfectly natural. Each time you gently return to your breath, you are strengthening this skill of non-judgmental observation. It's not about being perfect at it. It's about remembering again and again to soften your grip. You might find yourself caught in a thought loop, and that's okay. Just gently say, I see you, and let the breath draw you back to the present. This is the quiet power of awareness, transforming how you meet your own mind. It's not a battle to control thoughts, but a gentle invitation to rest in the spaciousness of being. As you practice this, you'll notice a subtle shift. The thoughts don't lose their power to disturb, but your reaction to them does. You become less caught in the drama of your mental weather and more grounded in the steady calm of your breath. You are not fighting the clouds, you are simply watching the sky. With this non-judgmental awareness established, we can now gently explore deeper ways to sit with discomfort, knowing that even in the storm, there is always the unchanging calm beneath. Find a comfortable position, whether seated or lying down, and let your body settle gently into the support beneath you. Feel the soft give of your cushion, the solid touch of the floor, or the yielding of your mattress. This is not about perfect posture or forcing stillness. It is simply about noticing what is already true. Bring your attention softly to the points of contact where your body meets the surface, perhaps the weight of your hips on the chair, the soles of your feet on the ground, the back of your head resting on the pillow. Feel the subtle pressure, the gentle pressure, the quiet connection. This is your anchor, not in the mind, but in the very earth of your physical presence. Notice how the mental noise, the constant stream of planning, worrying, or replaying begins to soften when you rest your awareness here, in the simple truth of your body resting. It is not about pushing thoughts away. It is about discovering a deeper, quieter ground beneath them. This is the quiet wisdom of the body. It already resides in the present moment. It does not ruminate on yesterday or plan for tomorrow. It simply is. Like the ancient Zen master who sat for hours without moving, not because he was stiff, but because he had learned to rest fully in the quiet, knowing of his own being, feeling the stone beneath him as naturally as he felt his breath. His awareness wasn't focused on the stone, it was simply aware of the connection, the meeting point of body and earth. This is not a technique to master, it is a gentle return to what you already know. You don't need to do anything to feel this contact. You only need to allow yourself to notice it. So, for this moment, let your awareness rest softly where your body meets the surface. Notice the coolness of the air on your skin, the slight resistance of the fabric, the quiet hum of stillness beneath your weight. There is no need to change this feeling, only to see it clearly. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the subtle shift of weight, the unspoken dialogue between your body and the earth supporting it. This noticing is not a mental effort, it is a soft, kind presence, like a hand resting gently on a leaf. It is the simplest form of wisdom, knowing where you are, right now, in this exact place, in this exact body. This is how we step out of the storm of thoughts and into the calm center. As you rest here, grounded in the quiet truth of your physical presence, you begin to notice a shift. The thoughts that once felt like a rushing river now seem like clouds drifting across a vast, still sky. The mental chatter loses its power because you are no longer standing on the riverbank, caught in the current, but sitting firmly on the solid ground of your own being. The space between thoughts becomes spacious, clear, and calm. Now that we are grounded in this deepening sense of presence, we can move into observing thoughts with greater clarity. The body's quiet anchor makes the mind's movements visible, not as disturbances, but as natural phenomena passing through the calm awareness we have begun to cultivate. This is the natural progression of the path, first grounding in the body, then seeing thoughts as they arise, without resistance, simply as part of the unfolding of this very moment. The stillness beneath the surface is always there, waiting to be noticed. You need only to settle into the feeling of being here, exactly as you are. As you settle into your posture, perhaps noticing the gentle rise and fall of your breath, a quiet space opens within the rhythm of your awareness. This moment, already a gift of presence, invites a simple, tender gesture before we deepen our practice. Before turning inward, we might gently place a soft intention in the heart of our attention, not as a task to complete, but as a quiet compass guiding us home to ourselves. It might be as simple as whispering inward, "I am here for myself," or perhaps just feeling the quiet certainty of being present, right now, without needing to fix anything. This is not a goal to reach, a destination to arrive at, or a standard to measure yourself against. It is a soft, open invitation, like the gentle unfurling of a leaf in the morning light. It holds no demand, no pressure, no should. It simply allows you to be exactly where you are, with all your thoughts, sensations, and quiet moments, without resistance or judgment. This intention is not about achieving a particular state of mind, but about honoring the simple, profound truth of your presence in this very breath, this very moment. It is an act of kindness offered to yourself, a way of saying, "I am worthy of this space, this awareness. This time I am giving to myself." Consider the quiet ritual of making tea. You might gather the leaves, fill the kettle, and watch the water come to life. In that simple act, there is no rush to finish, no need to perfect the brew. You simply are there, attentive to the warmth of the water, the scent rising, the careful pouring. This is the essence of the gentle intention. It is the quiet knowing that in this moment, you are choosing to be present for yourself, not to earn something, but simply because being present is the gift you offer to your own well-being. There is no grand outcome expected. The beauty is in the act of being fully present, step by step, breath by breath. It is the space between the thought and the next breath, where you can simply rest. So, as you sit now, perhaps you might notice the subtle shift that happens when you gently place this simple phrase or feeling in your awareness. Feel how it softens the edge of any striving. Notice if the mind, which might usually be chasing the next thought or the next feeling, finds a moment of rest, just by knowing you're here, simply here, for yourself. This is not about forcing calm, It is about noticing the calm that is already present, waiting to be recognized, like a clear pond reflecting the sky without the need to stir the water. Let the intention be as light as a feather, as natural as your breath, and as unwavering as the earth beneath you. It is not a burden to carry, but a gentle anchor to your own true nature, which is always already calm and aware. This simple, open-hearted gesture, placing yourself gently in the present moment without demand, creates a sacred space within your practice. It dissolves the pressure to do meditation and instead allows you to simply be the awareness itself. With this quiet intention, the path of calm awareness becomes less about effort and more about a natural unfolding. The ground beneath us feels steadier. The thoughts that arise feel less like storms and more like passing clouds against a vast, open sky. We are ready now to explore the next layer of this awareness, to notice the subtle shifts within our body, the quiet sensations that anchor us even more deeply in the present moment. With this gentle intention as our guide, we can move forward with a heart that is open, a mind that is unburdened, and a presence that is fully here. As we continue our journey along the path of calm awareness, we find ourselves gently turning toward the natural occurrences within the body and mind, where discomfort often arises. This is not a place to rush or push away, but a sacred ground for deepening presence. In the quiet space of your meditation cushion, you may notice a tightness in the shoulders, a restlessness in the legs, or perhaps a wave of unease in the chest. The old instinct is to immediately seek relief, to fix, to make it go away. But here, we practice something different. We simply notice. We acknowledge the sensation as it is, without the immediate need to change it. It is not about solving the discomfort, but about meeting it with a tender, open heart. Imagine sitting by a still pond. A leaf drifts onto the surface, causing a small ripple. The water does not resist the leaf, it simply holds it, allowing the ripple to form and fade naturally. The leaf is part of the water's quiet presence. In the same way, when discomfort arises within us, we can soften our internal resistance. Instead of fighting the sensation, we breathe into it with gentle curiosity. Feel the tightness in your shoulders. Breathe, allowing the air to flow into that space. Notice the restlessness. Breathe, observing it as a passing current, not a command to be obeyed. This is not passive acceptance, but an active, loving engagement. We meet what is present, not with a clenched fist, but with an open palm. We breathe, and the sensation softens, not because it disappears, but because the struggle against it dissolves. The resistance itself is what makes the discomfort feel heavy when we stop fighting. The space around it expands, and the sensation becomes simply another part of the present moment, like the ripple on the pond. This practice transforms how we relate to our own experience. It teaches us that we don't need to be at war with ourselves. The discomfort is not an enemy to be conquered, but a teacher to be gently listened to. When we stop trying to push it away, we discover a deeper calm beneath the surface of the sensation. We realize that awareness itself is the healing. It is this softening of the inner struggle that allows true peace to arise, not by changing the experience, but by changing our relationship to it. You may find that the very thing you feared to sit with becomes a doorway to profound stillness. Now, take a quiet moment right here, right now. Notice any sensation in your body, any subtle feeling that might be labeled as discomfort. Do not move to change it. Simply breathe and rest your attention there, with the same tenderness you would offer a friend who is hurting. Feel the breath move into that space. Notice the sensation as a friend, not a foe. Observe its qualities, its shape, its texture, its movement without judgment. Let the breath be your anchor, and let the sensation be what it is. In this simple act of gentle presence, the struggle fades, and a quiet strength emerges from within. With this gentle approach, we can now explore mindfulness in daily routines. The awareness we cultivate in stillness becomes the compass for every step, every breath, every moment of ordinary life. Remember how we learned to meet bodily sensations with tender presence, to hold discomfort without resistance, like holding a fragile leaf. That same gentle awareness, that unwavering kindness we cultivated in stillness, now becomes our compass for the ordinary flow of life. It is not about adding more to your day, but about transforming the very texture of what you already do. Choose one simple, repeated task, perhaps washing the dishes after a meal. Let this small act become your doorway to deeper presence. Do not rush to finish, instead. Let your attention settle fully into the movement itself. Feel the water temperature as it flows over your skin. Is it warm, comforting, or perhaps slightly cool? Hear the gentle splash as the sponge meets the bowl, the soft sigh of water draining, the quiet clink of porcelain against the sink. Notice the subtle resistance as you scrub a dish, the smooth glide of the sponge, the way the soap creates a fleeting, fragrant bubble that rises and dissolves. Observe the light catching the droplets on the countertop, the steam rising from the sink as the water flows. See the shape of the dish in your hands, the pattern of the soap suds clinging to its edge. This is not about thinking about the dishes, it is about being fully present within the sensations of washing them. The sound of the water, the feel of the dish, the scent of the soap. These are not distractions, but the very fabric of the present moment. When your mind drifts to the next task, the list of things to do, gently return to the sensation of water on your skin, the sound of the sponge. This is the practice, not forcing focus, but softly returning again and again, like a leaf returning to still water, to the simple, immediate experience of the moment. This small act of mindful dishwashing is not merely cleaning dishes, it is a quiet revolution. It transforms the mundane into the sacred, the ordinary into a meditation. The dishwashing becomes a mirror reflecting the deep calm within, revealing that peace is not found only in the cushion, but woven into the very fabric of daily life. You are not seeking a special state. You are simply meeting the reality of this moment, with all its simple sensory richness, with the same gentle, non-judgmental awareness you brought to your breath earlier. The dish, the water, the sound, they are all teachers, showing you that the path of calm awareness is not separate from your hands, your feet, your everyday actions. It is here, in the warmth of the water, in the sound of the sponge, in the simple act of washing a single dish, that you find the profound peace you have been seeking. So, as you move through your day, notice one small routine where you might bring this full presence. It could be the rhythm of your footsteps on the pavement, the taste of your morning tea, the way you fold a piece of laundry. Choose one. Engage all your senses fully. Let the ordinary become extraordinary. Not by adding something new, but by seeing the extraordinary that has always been here, waiting in the simple act of being present. As we integrate mindfulness into routines, we can deepen our sensory awareness. You settle onto your cushion, close your eyes, and for a moment, the mind feels like a startled bird, flapping against the cage of stillness. Thoughts rush in, tasks to do, worries to untangle, the quiet hum of distraction. This is not resistance to practice, it is simply the mind being human, reaching for the familiar shore of thought. Notice it gently, without the weight of should. Acknowledge the flutter, the pull toward the day's noise, and then soften. There is no need to push it away or chase it further. Simply rest your attention on the breath for 30 seconds. Feel the natural rise and fall of your chest, the coolness at the nostrils, the quiet rhythm beneath the surface. Do not force it to be perfect or deep. Just be with the simple, steady motion of breathing. This small, deliberate pause is not about achieving calm. It is about creating a welcoming space within the very moment of feeling unsettled. It is the tender act of saying to yourself, I am here, and this moment is enough. In this space, the frantic energy begins to settle like dust in still air. The resistance doesn't vanish, but it is met with a quiet, unwavering presence. You are not fighting the distraction, you are gently turning toward the breath, the anchor that is always present. This is how we begin, not with a grand effort, but with a single, soft breath. It is the gentlest revolution, a quiet return to the ground of being, right here, right now. Imagine pouring a cup of tea in the morning. The steam rises, carrying the scent of green leaves. You lift the cup, Feel its warmth through your palms. Notice the slight tremor in your hands as you bring it to your lips. You take one slow sip, feeling the heat spread gently, the taste bloom on your tongue. This small act, done without rushing or distraction, becomes a moment of pure presence. It is not about the tea, it is about the space you create within the act of sipping. You are fully here, in the warmth, the scent, the taste. This is the same space we cultivate in the first moments of meditation. It is not a special place you travel to, it is the ordinary world, seen with fresh eyes, held with tender care. In the quiet between the thought and the next thought, in the space of one breath, we find our footing. Next time you sit to practice, let this be your anchor. When the mind feels restless, pause. Notice the resistance without naming it a problem. Then, gently rest your attention on the breath for just 30 seconds. Feel the weight of your body on the cushion, the air moving through your nose. Let this small act of returning be your welcome. You are not failing if the mind wanders. You are simply remembering to return, again and again, with kindness. This practice is not about erasing the noise, but about discovering the deep calm that exists beneath it, waiting to be acknowledged. It is the quiet strength of being fully present with what is, without adding more to it. Now that we've settled into this gentle space, we can explore mindful transitions between activities, carrying this calm awareness from one moment to the next, weaving presence into the very fabric of our days. Imagine the quiet space between one moment and the next, a gentle pause before the next step unfolds. This is where true presence deepens, not in the intensity of a single task, but in the soft awareness of moving between them. When you finish writing a note, before reaching for your phone, pause. Take one slow breath. Feel the subtle shift in your body, the release of tension in your shoulders, the slight turn of your head, the quieting of your mind's chatter. Notice how your attention moves from the page to the screen, from the task held to the task next. This single breath is not an interruption, it is the bridge connecting your moments. It prevents the mental fragmentation of rushing from one thing to another, where thoughts scatter like leaves in a wind, leaving you feeling pulled apart. Instead, this pause builds continuity, weaving a thread of calm awareness through the fabric of your day. You become the calm center, not the frantic traveler between tasks. Consider the simple act of moving from your desk to prepare tea. Your fingers close the laptop, the click a soft punctuation. Instead of immediately reaching for the kettle, pause. Feel the weight of the laptop closing, the texture of the desk under your palms, the quiet space between the last thought and the next action. Breathe in, feeling the stillness. Breathe out, releasing the need to be already somewhere else. Now, Lift the kettle. Feel the warmth of the handle. Hear the gentle hiss as water begins to steam. The transition is no longer a blur. It is a mindful passage, a gentle turning of the page. The tea becomes a moment of presence, not just a drink. Your body and mind are not divided. They are together, moving as one. This practice is not about adding more to your day, but about removing the friction of rushing. It is the quiet revolution of meeting each shift with tender attention. Try it today. Notice one small transition: closing a book, stepping from the kitchen to the living room, turning off a light. Pause. Breathe once. Feel the shift. Notice what happens to your mind and body. You may discover that the rushing was the real source of stress, not the task itself. The pause reveals the stillness beneath the busyness. It shows you that calm is not something you chase after the work is done. It is available right here, in the space between actions, when you choose to meet it with kindness. This deepening of presence through mindful transitions is not a separate practice. It is the natural unfolding of the calm you cultivated in your single tasks and the gentle return to breath when distracted. It is the seamless integration of awareness into the very rhythm of your life. You begin to move through the world not as a series of disconnected moments, but as a continuous flow of presence. The busyness remains, but the scattered feeling fades. You find yourself more grounded, more whole, even as the day moves swiftly around you. With these transitions mastered, the path of calm awareness becomes even more profound. You no longer merely pause between tasks. You carry that same gentle attention into the very heart of experience. And so, as you move through the quiet space between one action and the next, you are already ready to meet the next unfolding moment, whether it be the gentle rise of a thought, the soft shift of an emotion, or the quiet call of the present moment itself. Now, we can work with emotions as they arise. Imagine sitting on a mountain ridge, the air crisp and still, the sky a vast expanse of clear blue. Below, clouds drift slowly, their shapes shifting, their colors changing with the light. They come and go, never staying, never claiming the sky as their own. This is how thoughts arise in the mind, like clouds moving across the boundless clarity of your awareness. There is no need to chase them, to hold them, or to push them away. Simply notice their shape, the faint color they carry, the way they form and dissolve. Do not follow the cloud's path. Do not grasp its form. Instead, rest in the awareness that holds them, the deep stillness beneath the passing forms. This is the gentle art of creating space. You are not the cloud. You are the sky. The space between you and the thought is not emptiness, but the room where wisdom can breathe, where kindness can settle. This space is your true home, always present, always available, even as the clouds of worry or memory drift through. In the quiet of a Zen garden, a monk once sat beneath an ancient pine, watching clouds sail across the open sky. A student approached, troubled by a swirling thought of failure. The monk did not offer advice, but simply pointed upward. "See how the clouds move?" he said softly. "They do not stay, nor do they disturb the sky. The sky remains whole, clear, and undisturbed. Your thoughts are like that. They pass through the clear space of your awareness, leaving no mark on the sky itself." The student sat in silence, watching, and for the first time, felt the weight lift, not by fighting the thought, but by recognizing it as a passing guest in a vast, welcoming space. The sky did not resist the cloud, it simply held it as part of its own nature. Now, bring this awareness into your own practice. The next time a thought arises, perhaps a worry about tomorrow, a memory of the past, or a sudden judgment, pause for just 30 seconds. Do not pull it closer. Do not let it pull you away. Simply notice its shape, its color, its movement, as you would notice a cloud in the sky. Feel the space around it, the quiet ground beneath your feet in this moment. This space is where you are already whole, where you are already calm. It is not about stopping thoughts, but about changing your relationship to them. You are not the thought, you are the awareness that holds it. This gentle noticing, this non-attachment, is the heart of compassion for your own mind. It is not a struggle, but a soft release, a return to the clarity that was always here. As you practice this, you may notice how thoughts lose their power to pull you away. They drift like clouds, and you remain rooted in the clear sky of your being. This is not detachment, it is deep connection, a quiet trust in the spaciousness within. The space you create is not empty, it is filled with the gentle wisdom of presence, the quiet knowing that you are more than any passing thought. As we release thoughts, we can now explore working with emotions as they arise. For just as clouds drift across the sky, emotions flow through the clear awareness of the heart. And in that flow, we find our truest peace. As we continue this gentle journey of awareness, we now turn our attention inward with a different kind of presence. You may have noticed thoughts drifting like clouds across the clear sky of your awareness, as we explored in the last segment. Now, let us gently explore the space within that sky, where the clouds gather not just as passing weather, but as subtle sensations in your own body. This is not about scrutinizing your thoughts or judging your feelings. It is about turning your gaze inward with the same kindness you might offer a friend who seems weary. Notice the subtle places where tension lives, perhaps a tightness in the shoulders, a clenched jaw, a fluttering in the chest. not to fix it immediately, but simply to acknowledge its presence with quiet curiosity. See it as a natural response, not a personal failing. When you notice this tension, do not push it away or criticize yourself for feeling it. Instead, soften your focus. Imagine your awareness as a warm, gentle light, not a harsh spotlight. This simple shift from observation to gentle acknowledgement begins to dissolve the inner critic's harsh voice. You are not your tension. You are the spacious awareness that holds it. This softening is the birthplace of true self-compassion. It is not about becoming something different, but about meeting yourself exactly as you are, right here, right now. Think of a simple Zen practice, sitting quietly, noticing a wave of anxiety arise. Instead of wrestling with it or thinking about why it came, you simply notice the physical sensation, the slight tightness around your heart, the way your breath shortens. You might whisper inwardly, softly, there is tension, without adding, and this is bad, or I should stop this. You simply rest your attention there, with warmth, allowing the sensation to be as it is. This does not mean you become passive. It means you cease fighting the feeling, which often makes it stronger. By meeting tension with kindness rather than resistance, you create space. The tightness may not vanish instantly, but the struggle around it does. You are no longer against yourself. This is how compassion for your mental content begins. Not by changing the content, but by changing your relationship to it. It is the quiet revolution of treating your own mind with the tenderness you would offer a beloved child. The inner critic, that harsh voice that says you should be calmer, you are doing this wrong, begins to soften, to quieten, as you consistently offer yourself this gentle attention. You are learning to see your thoughts and emotions not as enemies to be defeated, but as waves in the ocean of your awareness, each one naturally arising and passing. This practice of noticing tension without judgment, of turning inward with kindness, is the very foundation of self-compassion. It builds a deep, quiet trust in your own capacity to be present with whatever arises. With this softening, we now turn our compassion toward the mind itself, recognizing its inherent clarity and spaciousness beyond all passing clouds. Feel the gentle warmth of this moment as you settle into your seat, breathing softly. Notice how emotions arise within you, not as separate invaders, but as natural currents flowing through the clear space of your awareness. When a wave of frustration or sadness appears, gently turn your attention inward, not to chase it away or cling to it, but to simply notice where it lives in your body. You might feel a warmth spreading across your chest, a tightness in your throat, or a subtle trembling in your hands. This is the physical signature of the emotion, a messenger arriving with its own quiet language. Do not name it bad or good, for such labels only create more turbulence. Instead, breathe softly into that very spot of sensation, as if your breath is a gentle wave smoothing the surface of a pond. Allow the air to flow into the warmth, into the tightness, without resistance, without judgment. This small act of meeting the sensation with breath, rather than with a story of why this is happening or how I must fix it, is where true resilience begins to bloom. It is like holding a cup of warm water, feeling its temperature without needing to change it, simply being with its presence. You might feel a shift, a softening as the intensity of the emotion begins to ease. Not because you fought it, but because you met it with the quiet courage of your own presence. This is not about suppressing what arises, but about creating a spacious container within yourself where emotions can flow through without drowning you. Remember the gentle kindness we cultivated in noticing bodily tension, the tender care we offered to our own body. Now, extend that same warm, non-judgmental awareness directly to the emotional wave itself. When anger flares, feel the heat in your chest and breathe into it. When sadness comes, notice the heaviness in your shoulders and breathe into it. The breath becomes your anchor, your steady friend, drawing your attention away from the storm of thought and into the calm center of the sensation. This practice prevents the emotional flood that can sweep us away, for you are no longer resisting the current. You are learning to flow with it, knowing it will pass. With each breath drawn into the feeling, you build a deeper trust in your own inner stability. You discover that you are not the emotion, you are the spacious awareness that holds it. The heat does not burn you, the tightness does not bind you, because you meet it with the unwavering calm of your own breath. This simple, profound act of meeting the physical reality of your emotion with a soft, steady breath is the heart of working with emotions as they arise. It is the practice of compassion, not directed outward, but tenderly turned inward, toward the very place where feeling lives in your body. In this moment of gentle presence, you are not fighting your experience. You are embracing it with the same care you would offer a friend. You are building resilience not through force, but through the quiet strength of meeting each wave with an open heart and a steady breath. This compassionate meeting of emotion with awareness is the very ground from which deeper stillness naturally emerges. It is the gentle seed that grows into the vast, unshakable peace we will explore next. As you settle into this moment, notice the gentle rhythm of your breath, the softness of your posture. This is where the path of calm awareness unfolds, not in a perfect stillness, but in the tender way we meet the natural flow of our own minds. The mind, like a river, naturally carries currents of thought and feeling. It is not a fault when thoughts arise, or when the mind seems to wander far from the anchor of breath. This wandering is simply the mind being alive, not a sign of failure. The true practice begins not in forcing the mind to stay, but in recognizing this tendency with kindness not frustration. When you notice your thoughts have drifted, perhaps to yesterday's worry or tomorrow's planning, there is a gentle shift to be made. Do not meet this wandering with a harsh inner voice saying, "I should be better." Instead, meet it with the same softness you offered your body when tension arose, or the same warmth you extended to an emotional wave. Simply acknowledge, thoughts are here, with a quiet, "It is okay to be here now." Then, guide your attention back to your breath or the present sensation, not with force, but with a tender invitation, as if gently guiding a child back to safety. This small act of returning without blame transforms the frustration of losing focus into a profound practice of self-compassion. It is not about achieving a thoughtless mind, but about meeting each moment of distraction with unwavering kindness. Imagine a practitioner sitting in quiet meditation, feeling the familiar pull of distracting thoughts. They feel a flicker of impatience, a subtle tightening in the chest. Instead of pushing the thoughts away or criticizing themselves for being distracted, they pause. They breathe softly and whisper inwardly, thoughts are here. It is okay." They gently return to their breath, not as a correction, but as an act of care. In that moment, the frustration dissolves, replaced by a deepening sense of connection and gentleness toward themselves. This is the heart of cultivating compassion for the mind. It is not about changing the mind, but about changing our relationship with it. We see thoughts not as enemies to be defeated, but as passing guests in the vast landscape of awareness, worthy of gentle attention rather than harsh judgment. When you find yourself caught in the current of thought, pause. Notice the impulse to judge yourself. Then, soften. Offer yourself the same kindness you would offer a friend who is struggling. Say silently, "I see you, thought. You are welcome here, but I choose to return to this moment." This simple practice, repeated again and again, dissolves the struggle. It builds a deep reservoir of inner peace, a quiet confidence that arises not from suppressing the mind, but from meeting it with unwavering tenderness. The mind no longer feels like an enemy to be controlled, but a companion to be understood with love. This compassion is not something you create. It is the natural state of the mind when we stop fighting it. It is the gentle wisdom that flows when we stop trying to be perfectly still and simply rest in the kindness of being present, exactly as we are. With this compassion cultivated within the very fabric of our attention, we are naturally ready to explore the deeper ease of non-striving, to find the profound peace that resides in simply being, without effort, in the quiet hum of this present moment. As we gently carry the tender awareness cultivated through meeting emotions and thoughts with kindness, we find ourselves naturally resting in the quiet rhythm of the present moment. This chapter invites us to notice how the breath moves through the body, not as an abstract concept, but as a living, softening current within our very being. There is no need to force or control, simply allow your attention to rest where the breath naturally flows. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your ribs as air enters, the subtle expansion of your belly as it fills. Notice how this simple movement connects you to the physical reality of your body, right here, right now. This is not about achieving a state, but about meeting the body as it is, with the same warmth and acceptance we brought to our emotions and thoughts. Imagine standing at the sink, washing a single dish. The water flows, the soap lathers. Instead of the mind drifting to tomorrow's tasks or yesterday's worries, bring your awareness to the breath. Feel the breath moving your ribs as you reach for the sponge. Feel the belly soften as you inhale deeply, releasing any subtle tightness held in the shoulders or jaw. With each exhale, imagine the breath flowing gently into those areas of tension, not pushing them away, but inviting them to soften, to relax, to become part of the natural ease of breathing. The breath becomes a bridge, connecting the quiet stillness of your awareness to the tangible sensation of your body moving, breathing, being. There is no effort to make it happen. It simply happens as you notice. The body, often held in unconscious tension, begins to settle into its own natural state of ease, guided by the gentle flow of breath. This is the profound simplicity of embodied presence, the breath meeting the body meeting the breath in perfect, effortless union. This awareness is not reserved for formal sitting. It is the quiet wisdom available while walking to the mailbox, while waiting in line, while simply sitting quietly. It is the gentle recognition that the breath is always moving, always connecting you to the living reality of your physical form. Try it now as you listen. Feel the natural movement of your ribs. Notice the softness beneath your belly. Breathe into any area where you might be holding a quiet tension, allowing the breath to carry a softening into that space. No need to fix anything, just to notice and be present with it as it is. This is the practice of non-striving in action, not trying to become calm, but discovering calm already present within the simple act of breathing and being aware of the body moving with the breath. As we connect breath to body in this way, we begin to see how awareness transforms the ordinary. The dishwashing, the walk, the waiting, each moment becomes a gentle invitation to return to presence, not through force, but through the soft, continuous thread of breath. We discover that calm awareness is not something we must chase. It is the natural state of the body when we stop resisting and simply meet it with the breath. This deepens our understanding that true rest is found not in the absence of activity, but in the quality of our attention within it. And so, as we connect breath to body, we can now explore non-striving in simple moments, recognizing that the path of calm awareness unfolds naturally, one breath, one gentle movement, one ordinary moment at a time. Imagine the quiet space between ordinary actions, where the pressure to do, to fix, to achieve, simply dissolves. This is the heart of non-striving in simple moments. It is not about emptying the mind or forcing stillness. It is about gently cradling the present moment exactly as it is, without the need to shape it into something else. When we sip tea, we do not sip it to become calm. We sip it to taste the tea, to feel the warmth on our lips, to notice the steam rising in the quiet air. There is no goal, no destination, only the fullness of this single, simple act. The need to achieve calm during the sipping fades like mist under morning sun, leaving only the quiet hum of the present moment. We release the subtle pressure that says, "I must feel peaceful now," and instead, we simply are present with the sensation of the cup in our hands, the aroma filling our senses, the liquid moving through our throat. This is not effort, it is surrender to what is. It is meeting the ordinary with the same tender attention we might give a sleeping child. We do nothing special, yet everything is transformed by the simple act of being fully here. There is no striving to meditate perfectly, no judging the mind for wandering, because the wandering mind is simply part of the moment we are attending to. The steam from the cup, the slight coolness of the porcelain, the slow, deliberate motion of lifting it to our lips, all these become the path, not obstacles to be overcome. When we notice the mind drifting to the next task, to the to-do list, we do not push it back with force. We notice the drift with kindness, as we might notice a bird flying across the sky, and then gently return to the warmth of the cup, to the taste of the tea, to the feeling of the breath moving naturally. This is the practice, not forcing calm, but allowing it to arise naturally from the fullness of attention. It dissolves the old pressure that made meditation feel like a performance, a task to be mastered. Instead, it reveals that calm is not something we must build. It is the natural state of a mind that is fully awake to the simple reality of this moment. When you wash the dishes, feel the water's temperature, the slippery smoothness of the plate, the sound of the water running. When you walk to the mailbox, feel the earth beneath your feet, the air on your skin, the rhythm of your steps. There is no need to do mindfulness. It happens when we stop trying to make the moment into something other than what it is. The tea is not a meditation object. It is simply tea. The walk is not a practice. It is simply walking. And in that simplicity, without the burden of striving, a deep calm naturally arises. It is not the absence of thoughts, but the presence of awareness that holds them without grasping. The need to achieve calm vanishes because calm is not a destination. It is the very ground of this attention. This gentle release, this non-striving in the midst of the ordinary, is where true peace is found. It is not about adding something new, but about seeing clearly what is already here, fully and without effort. With non-striving, we can now explore calm presence during tasks. As you move through your day, Notice how the breath flows naturally, like a gentle stream through the landscape of your ordinary moments. It requires no effort to be present with this simple rhythm. When you find yourself walking to the mailbox, or stirring a pot of soup, or even waiting in line, let the breath become your quiet companion. Feel its soft movement in the space of your chest, or the rise and fall of your abdomen, not as something you must hold on to, but as a natural reference point already available. You don't need to stop what you're doing or create a special space. The breath is always here, waiting to anchor you back to the present. If your mind drifts to yesterday's worry or tomorrow's task, simply notice the distraction with kindness. Then gently return to the feeling of the breath entering and leaving your body. This is not about forcing your attention back. It is about meeting the present moment with a soft, accepting awareness. There is no need to struggle or judge yourself for wandering. Each return to the breath is a quiet act of coming home, a micro-meditation woven seamlessly into the fabric of your day. Imagine washing dishes. Feel the cool water on your hands, the sound of the running tap, the weight of the plate in your fingers. Now, softly notice the breath as it flows in and out, perhaps as you lift a dish or rinse away the suds. The breath doesn't demand your full focus. It simply offers a point of gentle contact. You might notice the breath for a single, quiet inhale as you place a clean cup on the rack, or for a few moments as you pause to watch steam rise from your morning tea. This is not adding another task to your day. It is simply allowing your awareness to rest in the natural flow of being, right here, right now. The breath becomes a soft, unobtrusive anchor that doesn't pull you away from your activity, but rather helps you stay fully present within it. You are still washing the dishes, still walking, still speaking, but now with a subtle awareness that the breath is your steady, quiet friend. This gentle returning creates countless small moments of calm presence throughout your day, transforming ordinary actions into moments of quiet grace. You are not striving to be mindful. You are simply noticing the breath as it naturally arises within the midst of your life. It is the most effortless way to meet the world with open, calm awareness. This anchor allows us to explore presence in the midst of activity. Consider the simple act of opening a door, not as a chore to be completed, but as a quiet invitation to be fully here, now. This is not about adding another task to your day, but about noticing the ordinary moment as it unfolds, with gentle attention. Choose one small action you do often, reaching for a cup, turning a key, stepping over a threshold, and bring your full presence to it. Feel the cool metal of the handle, the slight resistance as you pull, the soft click of the latch releasing. Hear the subtle sound of the hinge. See the play of light on the wood grain. Notice the shift in your own body as you move. Engage all your senses, not as a technique, but as a natural response to the immediacy of this single, ordinary moment. There is no need to force or control. Simply allow yourself to be aware, softly present, without the pressure to do mindfulness. This is the essence of integrating awareness into daily life. It becomes effortless because it is simply noticing what is already happening, not something extra you must create. When you open the door mindfully, you are not practicing meditation in the traditional sense. You are simply being aware of the door, the motion, the sensation as it occurs. The breath, which became your natural anchor in the previous chapter, flows gently within this awareness. You might notice the quiet rhythm of your breathing as you turn the handle, or the soft release of tension in your shoulder as the door opens. This is not striving. It is allowing the calm that is always present to reveal itself through ordinary attention. The warmth of the porcelain cup in your hands while you wait for tea to steep. The coolness of water as you wash your hands. The soft sound of your own footsteps on the path. These are not distractions from practice. They are the very ground of practice, the fabric of the present moment woven from simple, mindful acts. Each small moment of full attention, each time you truly see the door, feel the handle, hear the sound, builds a natural habit of presence. It becomes less about doing mindfulness and more about simply being aware, as naturally as breathing. You are not adding effort, you are removing the layers of distraction that make the ordinary seem unnoticed. The door opens, and you are there, fully present, without needing to try harder. This gentle practice transforms the mundane into the meaningful, not through grand gestures, but through the quiet courage to be fully here, now, with what is. It is the foundation of calm awareness that grows effortlessly, moment by moment, in the ordinary flow of life. You might notice it while holding your morning tea, feeling the weight and warmth of the cup, seeing the steam rise, hearing the silence of the room. Or perhaps as you step into the shower, feeling the water's temperature, the sound of it falling, the scent of soap. These are not separate practices, they are the path itself, walking through the day with eyes and heart open. With these simple acts mastered, we can now explore presence during challenges. When the laundry basket sits beside you, it is not a chore to endure, but a doorway to stillness. Notice how the simple act of folding a shirt can become a gentle anchor if we meet it with full attention. There is no need to rush toward the end or judge the task as boring. Instead, feel the soft weight of the fabric in your hands. Hear the quiet rustle as you smooth each fold and sense the natural rhythm of your movements. The breath flows softly as you bring the shirt together, and the world narrows to this single moment of care. You are not doing the folding to finish quickly. You are simply being present with the unfolding of the task itself. This is not about adding effort, but about releasing the habitual pull toward the future. The rhythm of your hands becomes a quiet meditation, a reminder that calm is not found only in stillness, but in the very motion of being fully here. The laundry pile is not an obstacle to peace. It is the very ground where peace is cultivated. As you fold, notice how the mind might whisper, "Hurry. There's more to do." And gently let that whisper fade. Return to the feel of the cloth, the sound of the fold, the quiet breath. This is not perfection. It is a gentle return, again and again, to the simple truth of now. In this way, the ordinary work of daily life transforms. The chore becomes a practice, the task a teacher. You are not escaping the world by meditating. You are meeting the world with a calm heart, one folded shirt at a time. This is the quiet wisdom of surrender, releasing the need to control the speed, the outcome, the very idea of a task needing to be done. You are simply being with what is, without adding the weight of urgency. The warmth of the sun on your hands, the soft texture of the cotton, the steady rise and fall of your breath. These are not distractions from your work. They are the very essence of it. When we stop seeing tasks as interruptions to peace, we discover that peace is already here, woven into the fabric of ordinary moments. Try it now, wherever you are. Notice the weight of your cup in your hands, the sound of your pen on paper, the flow of your steps as you walk. Let the task hold you, not the other way around. Feel how the simple act of being present with the movement creates a space within you that is quiet and deep. This is not a temporary calm. It is the natural state of awareness when we stop fighting the present moment. With this calm presence cultivated in simple tasks, we now turn to releasing the subtle clinging that often hides in plain sight. The work of folding laundry is a gentle introduction to letting go, showing us that stillness is not the absence of activity, but the presence of awareness within it. You may notice how often your mind holds on to thoughts like a child clutching a favorite toy, or clings to how things should be, even when the moment is already unfolding. This holding isn't the task itself, but the extra weight we add to it, the subtle tension that turns a simple breath into a struggle. It's the quiet insistence that the next thought must be perfect, that the outcome must match your expectation, that the present moment must somehow be different. This is the subtle clinging we cultivate in the quiet corners of our awareness, unnoticed until we pause. Gentle wisdom invites us to simply notice this grip without judgment, to see it as a natural, though unnecessary, habit of the mind. Then, with each slow exhale, we gently loosen that hold, not by forcing release, but by allowing the breath to soften the edges of our mental grasp. It's not about pushing thoughts away, but about creating space within the awareness itself, a softening that makes room for the simple reality of now. Imagine sitting with a cup of tea, the warmth spreading through your hands, the steam rising in quiet spirals. You might find yourself thinking, I must finish this report by noon, or this tea is too hot, or I should be meditating instead. These thoughts are the clinging, adding layers to the present experience. Now, feel your breath as it flows out, a natural release. With that exhale, soften the tightness around the thought, like loosening a knotted string. The thought doesn't vanish, but its grip lessens. The warmth of the cup, the sound of a distant bird, the quiet rhythm of your own breathing, these become more vivid, more real, as the space between you and the present moment expands. This is the practice, not to stop the mind, but to stop the effort of holding on to what passes through it. In this softening, you discover that the calm you seek isn't something you build. It's the natural state of awareness when the unnecessary weight of clinging is released. So take this moment, dear friend. Notice what you're holding on to right now. Perhaps a worry about the future or a memory of the past. Feel the subtle tension in your shoulders or your jaw. Now, breathe out slowly, and as you do, imagine that tension softening, dissolving like mist in the morning sun. Let the exhale be the gentle release, the quiet whisper that says, "I don't need to hold this." Feel the space open within you, a quiet field where only the present moment exists. Your breath, the room, the simple fact of being here, now. This space isn't empty, it's full of awareness, full of peace that was always there, waiting for the mind to stop fighting. You don't need to chase it or force it. You simply need to release the grip that hides it from you. This is the path of deepening stillness, not adding more calm, but uncovering the calm that is already present. When we stop wrestling with what is, releasing clinging allows us to embrace stillness fully. Stress often arrives like a sudden wave, pulling us into the undertow of worry or urgency. It can feel as if the ground beneath us is shifting, and our first instinct is to push it away, to find escape. Yet the gentle wisdom of this path invites us to do something different when tension rises. Pause. Simply pause. Feel the quiet, solid presence of your feet on the floor. Notice the subtle weight, the connection, the earth holding you. This small act of grounding is not about fixing the stress. It is about meeting it exactly as it is, right here, right now. Breathe into the tension itself, not to eliminate it, but to allow it to be felt fully. Let the breath flow gently into the tightness in your shoulders, the knot in your chest, the rush of your thoughts. Do not fight the feeling, simply breathe into it, as if the air itself is softening the edges of the knot. This is how we anchor ourselves in the present moment, even when the storm of difficulty swirls around us. It is not about becoming numb or ignoring what is happening. It is about finding a deep, unshakable point of calm within the very heart of the disturbance. Imagine a cook in a busy kitchen, the orders piling up, the noise rising, the pressure mounts, a familiar tightness forming in their chest. Instead of rushing to meet the next demand, they step back for just a breath. They feel the cool tile beneath their bare feet, the steady rhythm of their own breath filling their lungs. They breathe into the tightness, acknowledging it without judgment. The kitchen noise remains, the orders still come, but the cook is no longer swept away. They move with a quiet steadiness, responding to the moment with clarity, not panic. This is the practice. It is not about achieving a perfect calm that never wavers. It is about discovering that calm is always present, like the deep stillness beneath the surface of a river, even when the current is strong. When you feel the stress of a difficult conversation, the weight of a deadline, or the frustration of a delay, let this be your gentle reminder. Pause. Feel your feet on the floor. Breathe into the tension. Let the breath soften the edges of the resistance within you. This simple, profound act is not passive. It is an active choice to meet life as it is, without the added burden of resistance. It is the quiet strength of presence that allows the natural calm of awareness to shine through the surface turbulence. As you practice this, you will begin to notice that the struggle to be elsewhere, to make the stress disappear, is often the source of the deepest suffering. By simply being with the feeling, breathing into it, you release that extra layer of tension. You step out of the cycle of resistance and into the spaciousness of the present. This practice leads us to embrace stillness without resistance. Imagine the deep calm of a still pond at dawn, where ripples from the wind settle naturally without your effort. This is the quiet we seek not as a destination, but as the very ground of your being. Often we chase stillness like a distant shore, tightening our grip on thoughts and sensations, believing we must force calm to arrive. Yet true peace emerges not from striving, but from allowing the natural quiet beneath the surface to be recognized and embraced as your inherent state. Notice how the subtle stillness already exists within the space between your thoughts, like the deep water beneath the river's flow. This quiet isn't separate from the movement of your mind. It is the calm that holds the movement, not the absence of it. When you stop fighting to be still and simply rest in this awareness, the struggle dissolves. You realize stillness was never something to attain. It was always here, waiting to be noticed. Consider the ancient story of a monk walking beside a rushing river. He saw the water's constant motion and felt the pull to calm it, to make the river still. Then he sat quietly, not resisting the flow, but observing the river's nature. In that moment of pure observation, he noticed the deep, still water beneath the surface current. The river's movement didn't vanish, but the monk felt a profound calm within it, not because the water stopped, but because he stopped fighting against it. This is the essence of surrender. We often mistake stillness for a state of total quiet, as if thoughts must cease entirely. But stillness is the quiet beneath the thoughts, the space where thoughts arise and fall like leaves on a stream, without needing to be controlled. The river continues to flow, yet the water beneath remains deep and undisturbed. So too, your mind may hold thoughts, but the awareness holding them remains serene. Now, gently turn your attention inward. Sit comfortably, close your eyes if it feels right, and simply notice your breath. Don't try to make it slow or deep. Just feel the natural rhythm of your breathing. Now, notice the subtle quiet that exists even as thoughts arise, perhaps a space of calm between each thought, or a quiet awareness that observes the thoughts without judgment. This quiet isn't something you create, it's already present, like the stillness of the pond beneath the ripples. When you notice a thought, don't grasp it or push it away. Simply acknowledge its passing and return to the quiet awareness beneath it. There is no need to achieve stillness. The effort to be still is the very thing that creates the disturbance. Release the need to make anything happen. Let the stillness be the default, as natural as your breath. Feel how this release softens the shoulders, loosens the jaw, and settles the heart. This is not passive waiting, it is active presence without resistance. The quiet you seek is not outside you, it is the very nature of your awareness when you stop pulling away from it. With full embrace of stillness, we can now explore sensory awareness. As the river flows and the pond holds the sky, we gently turn to the richness of the present moment, noticing the world not as a distraction from stillness, but as its living expression. Begin your next walk with a gentle invitation. Feel the earth beneath your feet, not as a surface to cross, but as a path to be known. There is no destination to reach, no hurry to overcome. Simply notice the quiet rhythm of your own movement. Lift your foot slowly, feeling the release from the ground. Move it forward with ease, as if the air itself supports the journey. Place it down softly, hearing the subtle sound, sensing the connection. This simple act, done without effort, becomes your anchor. Breathe with each step. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you place. Let the breath flow naturally with the motion, not forcing it, but allowing it to harmonize with your body's quiet knowing. Your breath is the thread weaving your steps into a single, unhurried moment. This is not about walking faster or farther. It is about walking with full attention, right here, right now. The path unfolds within you, not ahead of you. Consider the old monk who walked the garden path every morning. He moved with the same unhurried grace, his steps as steady as the falling petals. He did not rush to reach the end of the path, nor did he resist the slow pace. He simply walked, noticing the cool touch of morning dew on his bare feet, the scent of blossoms carried on the breeze, the distant call of a bird. His mind was not chasing thoughts of the day ahead, nor clinging to yesterday's worries. He was fully present in the movement, the breath, the earth. His walking was not an action separate from his peace. It was his peace, moving. He did not strive for calm. He simply was calm, because he was fully here, in the simple act of walking. His presence was not something he achieved. It was the natural state of his awareness when he stopped trying to be elsewhere. Now, try this with your own feet. When you next step outside, slow your pace. Feel the lift of your heel, the glide of your foot forward, the quiet settle of your soul. Breathe in as you lift, breathe out as you place. Notice how your body moves without needing to be pushed or pulled. There is no need to fix anything, to make the walk better. Simply be with the movement. If your mind wanders to the day's tasks, gently return to the lift, the move, the placement. This is not about emptying the mind. It is about filling the present moment with the fullness of your steps. You are not trying to become calm. You are discovering that calm has always been here, beneath the surface of your movement. The effortlessness of walking, when done with awareness, reveals that stillness is not something to find outside yourself. It is the very ground of your being as you move through the world. With feet grounded in the earth, your senses naturally open to the world around you. Notice the texture of the path beneath you, the play of light on leaves, the sound of your breath mingling with the quiet hum of the day. This is the rich sensory world waiting to be met with gentle attention. As we walk mindfully, we can now explore noticing sensory details. Close your eyes for just a moment. Dear friend, let your awareness settle gently. Notice how your breath flows without effort, how the air touches your skin. Now, open your eyes softly and choose one sense to invite in deeply. Perhaps it is the sound of distant birdsong, the feel of sunlight on your arm, or the quiet hum of the room. Choose just one. Let your attention rest there, not seeking anything new, simply allowing the sensation to be as it is. This is the heart of non-striving. We do not try to make the sound louder or softer, nor do we judge it as pleasant or annoying. We simply notice the subtle shifts, the tiny variations. Hear the rain falling outside, not as rain, but as a continuous, soft, shifting pattern of drops. Notice how the pitch changes slightly as one drop joins another, how the rhythm pauses for a breath before continuing. Feel the warmth of the sun on your hand, not as warm but as a gentle, spreading sensation that deepens and cools in subtle ways. See the light through the window, not as sunlight, but as shifting pools of brightness and shadow moving across the wall with the slow turn of the world. There is no need to name it, no need to hold it, no need to change it. Just notice the texture of the moment itself, the pure, unlabeled experience. This is not about concentration in the usual sense. It is about effortless presence, a quiet surrender to what is already happening. The mind, often busy labeling and comparing, settles into the simple, clear awareness of sound, or touch, or sight, just as it presents itself. You are not trying to be aware. Awareness is simply here, naturally. When you stop pushing and just allow the rustle of leaves, the creak of a floorboard, the faint scent of earth after rain, these become not distractions but invitations to return fully to the only place you ever truly are, right here, right now. Take one slow breath. Let your chosen sense be the anchor. Notice the smallest detail you might usually miss. Is there a high note in the bird's song, a slightly different shade of blue in the light, a faint vibration in the air? Feel how this noticing, this gentle, unforced attention, dissolves the sense of separation between you and the world. There is no me observing sound, only the sound itself, known without a separate knower. This is acceptance not as passive resignation, but as the natural, spacious awareness that holds everything exactly as it is, without needing to fix it or make it different. In this simple act of noticing the subtle, unlabeled texture of the present moment, the quiet mind finds its own deep calm. The effort to control or understand falls away, and you rest in the simple, profound reality of being aware. You are not striving to be calm. You are simply resting in the calm that is already your nature, revealed through this gentle, open attention. Now, let this quiet awareness of the sensory world prepare you for the next step. Carry this deep listening into the sounds around you, not as a task, but as a natural unfolding of your present moment presence. Close your eyes for a moment if you wish, or softly rest your gaze upon the space before you. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your breath, unhurried and natural. Now, notice if there's a quiet voice within, perhaps whispering, "When will this feel right? When will I finally be still?" This seeking of a perfect meditation, this waiting for a particular feeling to arrive, is the very grip we are learning to release. It is the subtle tension of holding on to an idea of how things should be, rather than simply being with what is. Imagine a simple tea ceremony. The practitioner does not strain to create perfect tea. They do not wait impatiently for the water to reach a specific, imagined ideal temperature. Instead, they simply attend to the water as it steams, the leaves as they unfurl, the cup as it fills. They pour without demanding the tea to taste a certain way, to bring a specific feeling, to be meditation perfect. They are fully present with the steam, the scent, the warmth, the simple act of pouring itself. There is no striving for a particular outcome, the tea is made, and the moment is complete in its own way. This is non-striving in action. It is not about achieving calm, but about being calm right here, right now, without the burden of expectation. So, as you breathe in, feel the air entering your body. As you breathe out, gently release the thought, "This should feel different." Notice the subtle effort in your shoulders, the slight tightness in your jaw, perhaps the quiet anticipation of something to happen. With the next breath, soften that effort. Let the breath flow freely, without needing to force stillness or chase a feeling. Release the need for the meditation to be good or deep or perfect. This isn't about stopping thoughts. It's about noticing the extra layer of expectation we often add to them, like a heavy coat we wear when we don't need to. When you release that coat with each breath, you step into a space of pure presence. You are not waiting for something to arrive. You are simply here, exactly as you are, with the breath, the sounds around you, the feeling of your body resting. This is the freedom we find. It is not a destination reached through effort, but a deepening of awareness that happens when we stop pushing against the present moment. Notice how the mind feels when you let go of the need for a certain result. Is there a softening, a quieting, a sense of being grounded in the actual texture of this moment, not the imagined one? This is not about becoming something new. It is about recognizing the calm that is already here, beneath the surface of our striving. It is the quiet wisdom of knowing that the path is not ahead of us, but right here, in this breath. This awareness, this simple act of being without demand. Releasing the grip of expectations is not a single act, but a gentle return, moment by moment, to the natural ease of being. It is the quiet understanding that the peace we seek is not found in achieving a state, but in resting within the state of simply being present. This is the true path of calm awareness. You've been learning to rest in the present moment without labeling or forcing it. You've gently noticed the texture of sounds, the quality of light, the softness of breath, releasing the need for anything to be different. Now, as you settle deeper into this effortless awareness, a quiet invitation arises to simply accept what is here, exactly as it is. This is not passive resignation, but a profound shift of heart. It means meeting each moment, whether it holds ease or unease, with an open, unclenched presence. There is no need to push away discomfort or cling to pleasant feelings. Instead, you acknowledge what is happening without resistance, as if whispering softly to yourself, "This is what is here now." This simple phrase dissolves the inner conflict that creates suffering. When we resist the rain, we suffer from the rain and the resistance. When we accept the rain, we simply feel the cool drops on our skin, the sound on the roof, the rhythm of the downpour. The conflict vanishes, leaving only the clear water, the quiet, the moment itself. It is not about liking or disliking, but about seeing clearly. You might be sitting with a quiet hum of anxiety, the weight of an unspoken worry. Instead of fighting it or trying to make it vanish, you gently say within, "This is what is here now." You notice the tightness in your chest, the way your mind keeps circling, and you simply allow it to be present without adding another layer of judgment. You do not say, "This should not be here," or "I should be calm." You simply rest in the knowing that this feeling, this thought, this sensation is part of the unfolding now. This effortless acceptance is not a distant goal to reach. It is the very ground of your being, already present beneath the surface of thought. It is the softening of the heart that happens when you stop wrestling with what is true. The struggle itself creates the suffering. Acceptance dissolves that struggle by meeting reality with kindness, not by changing it. When you stop saying, "This is wrong," the energy of resistance releases, and you find yourself simply being with the fullness of this moment. This is how the inner conflict dissolves. It is not that the moment changes, rain still falls, worry still arises, but your relationship to it transforms. You no longer stand outside the moment, arguing with it, but you step fully into it as it is. In that spacious acceptance, there is a deep peace, a quiet knowing that you are already whole, exactly as you are in this very breath. This is not about becoming something else, it is about recognizing the completeness that is already here. As acceptance settles like a gentle rain, the mind naturally becomes still, not because we force it to be still, but because the effort to be still has finally ceased. With this quiet acceptance, we can now explore the simplicity in each breath, the unforced ease of being fully present, without any need to change or improve what is. Close your eyes gently if you wish, or soften your gaze downward. Feel the natural rhythm of your breath moving in and out, a quiet current flowing through you. Notice how thoughts arise like clouds passing across the sky, sometimes dense, sometimes light. When you find yourself caught in a thought, perhaps chasing an idea or worrying about what comes next, there is no need to pull away harshly or judge yourself for drifting. Instead, simply notice the space between thoughts, the natural pause before the next thought begins. This pause is not empty, it is the very ground of your awareness, a quiet anchor. Let your attention rest softly in that space, returning to the physical sensation of your breath entering your nostrils, filling your lungs, and leaving your body. This is not about forcing your mind to be still. It is about recognizing the reliable presence of your breath as your home, a place you can always come back to, without effort or criticism. Imagine sitting by a clear mountain stream. Leaves drift gently downstream, carried by the water. You watch them float by, noticing their movement, their shape, their journey. Then, a leaf settles for a moment against a stone, held briefly in the current before continuing its path. You don't chase the leaf, you simply observe its passage and its moment of stillness. Your thoughts are like those leaves. They come, they move, they pass. The stillness between the passing leaves is the quiet space where you anchor your attention. When a thought arises, you don't grab it or push it away. You simply notice the leaf has floated past, and you gently return your focus to the feeling of the breath, the quiet current within you. This is the gentle return. It is not a battle against distraction, but a soft, continuous coming home to the simple reality of your next breath. Each time you return, you strengthen your awareness of this present moment, building a reliable home for your attention within the flow of experience. You are not trying to be somewhere else. You are simply resting in the natural rhythm of your own breath, right here, right now. This builds a deep sense of stability, a quiet knowing that you are always welcome in this moment, no matter what thoughts arise or fade. So, as you breathe now, feel the softness of the air entering your nose, the gentle rise of your chest or belly, the quiet release as it flows out. If your mind wanders, as it naturally will, do not see it as a failure. Simply notice the thought. Then softly, without a single word of judgment, let your awareness flow back to the physical sensation of the breath. Feel the coolness of the inhale, the warmth of the exhale. This is not a task to be mastered, but a simple, ongoing practice of returning to the calm center of your being. It is the quiet strength of recognizing your breath as your constant companion, the unshakable ground beneath the passing thoughts. In this gentle return, there is no struggle, only the profound peace of being exactly where you are, breathing. You are not striving for a feeling. You are simply resting in the simple, unforced act of being present, one breath at a time. This gentle return allows us to explore deepening breath awareness, moving beyond the simple anchor into the rich texture of each inhalation and exhalation, feeling the subtle shifts and sensations that arise within the quiet space of our own breath. Find a quiet space to settle gently into your breath. Let your awareness rest softly upon the simple rhythm of inhalation and exhalation. Notice not just the movement, but the subtle quality within it. Feel the coolness of the air entering your nostrils, like morning air on your skin. Sense the warmth as it leaves your body, a gentle release. Observe if the flow is smooth as silk or has a slight roughness, like wind moving through leaves. This is not about forcing change, but simply noticing what is already present, a quiet invitation to meet your breath with fresh eyes. Within this noticing, discover the stillness that exists even within the breath itself. Between the gentle rise and fall, there is a natural pause, a moment of quiet rest. Breathe gently into this space of stillness, not trying to create it, but simply acknowledging it as part of the breath's own nature. Feel how this stillness connects you to something deeper, something fundamental within life's own rhythm. It is not separate from the movement. It is the quiet heart within the movement, the calm center within the flow. When you breathe into this stillness, you are not adding anything new. You are simply recognizing the inherent peace that has always been here, within the very act of breathing. This connection is not something you achieve through effort. It is the natural unfolding of awareness when you stop pushing and simply rest within the present moment. Imagine an old Zen master sitting beneath a pine tree. A distant bell rings, its sound clear and pure. The master does not strain to hear it more clearly, nor does he try to stop the sound from fading. He simply allows the sound to arise and pass within the spaciousness of his awareness. He does not chase the bell. The bell is already heard, already known. Within the quiet space of his listening, his awareness is not focused on the bell itself, but on the open, receptive space that holds the sound without resistance. This is the same quality you cultivate with your breath. You're not trying to make the breath smoother or cooler. You are simply resting within the space where the breath naturally flows, noticing its qualities without needing to change them. The bell's sound, the breath's coolness, the quiet space between breaths all arise within this spacious awareness. There is no effort, only the gentle presence of what is. Now, gently bring this awareness to your own breath. As you inhale, feel the coolness at your nostrils. As you exhale, feel the warmth leaving your body. Notice the natural pauses, the moments of stillness. Do not chase the coolness or the warmth. Simply rest your awareness within the feeling itself. When a thought arises, as it will, let it pass like a cloud in the sky of your awareness, without needing to hold on to it or push it away. Your attention returns softly to the breath, to the subtle shifts, to the quiet space within the movement. This is not about achieving a perfect breath. It is about meeting each breath exactly as it is, with the same gentle acceptance you would offer a single drop of rain falling into still water. In this simple act of noticing the breath's texture and resting in its natural stillness, you connect directly to the quiet pulse of life itself. You are not separate from the rhythm. You are the rhythm, breathing in and breathing out, part of the vast, gentle flow. The breath is already here, already smooth, already cool, already warm, already still. All you need to do is to gently, without effort. Remember that you're already part of this quiet, flowing presence. With this connection, we can now explore awareness without effort. Now, as your awareness gently rests in the quiet space of your breath, let us soften further into the world around you. This is not about seeking anything new, but about welcoming what is already here, present and clear. Notice how your breath flows with the stillness of the air, and then, without effort, let your senses expand to meet the gentle offerings of your surroundings. There is no need to name or judge the sounds, textures, or scents. Simply allow them to be known, as naturally as the breath itself. Let your attention rest softly on 3 sounds: the distant hum of a passing car, the quiet rustle of leaves in the breeze, the soft sigh of wind through the eaves. Then, feel 2 textures: the smooth coolness of the stone beneath your hand, the gentle resistance of the fabric against your skin. Finally, notice 1 scent, the faint, rain-scented air drifting through an open window, or the earthy smell of soil after a shower. This is not about collecting experiences or analyzing them. It is about resting your awareness in their simple presence, like a leaf resting on a calm pond. The car's hum is not a distraction, it is part of the moment. The stone's coolness is not an object to hold, it is a sensation to feel. The scent is not a memory to recall, it is a whisper of the earth. Now, when thoughts arise thinking this sound is pleasant or that texture is rough, gently return to the feeling itself, without adding layers. The wind moves through the leaves, the stone holds its coolness, the air carries its scent. This is not a task, but a gentle opening, a widening of your awareness beyond the boundaries of the self. In this noticing, you discover that the world is not separate from you. It is the very ground of your being, breathing alongside you. The sounds, textures, and scents are not outside you. They are the fabric of your presence, woven into the quiet space of now. You might feel a lightness in your shoulders as you release the need to understand or label. The weight of me softens, and in that softening, the world becomes a clearer, warmer friend. You are not observing the environment from a distance, you are resting within it, as the breath rests within the body. This simple practice, 3 sounds, 2 textures, 1 scent becomes a doorway. It shows you that awareness is not something you create, but something you simply allow to be. It is not about adding more to your experience, but about seeing how full it already is. The bird's call, the roughness of the tree bark, the scent of pine, these are not interruptions to your calm. They are the very essence of calm, revealed when you stop trying to control where your attention goes. As you close your eyes for a moment, feel the stone beneath you, hear the wind's quiet song, and breathe in the scent of rain. There is no need to hold on to this moment, no need to make it last. It is enough that it is here, known without effort. This is how awareness deepens, not by striving, but by resting in the richness of what is already present. This gentle noticing, this soft engagement with the world as it is, leads us naturally to the next step, mindful listening. For when we truly hear the sounds without separating ourselves from them, we begin to listen not just with our ears, but with the whole of our being. As we settle into the quiet rhythm of our breath, notice how the stillness within movement reveals itself not through force, but through gentle recognition. Now, let us extend this same quiet attention to the world of sound, not as something to be caught or controlled, but as a natural current flowing through the present moment. True listening begins when we release the need to name the sound, to decide if it is pleasant or harsh, important or insignificant. It is simply hearing the rain on the roof, the distant hum of traffic, the soft rustle of leaves, without adding a single word of judgment or thought about what it means. The sound is heard, and that is enough. In this space, we discover the profound truth that the silence between sounds is not an absence, but a fullness, a quiet space where awareness itself rests, clear and unburdened. This space is as much a part of the listening as the sound itself. It is where the mind, free from the habit of labeling, opens to receive the world as it is, without resistance or preference. Imagine a simple scene: a monk sitting beneath a tree as wind moves through the bamboo. The wind creates a soft, rhythmic sound, like gentle bells. The monk does not think, "This is a beautiful sound," or "This is distracting noise." He simply hears the sound as it arises, and when it fades, he hears the quiet space that follows. He does not chase the sound nor push away the silence. He rests in the whole experience of listening, with the same ease as the bamboo sways in the breeze. This is mindful listening, not a special effort, but a natural resting in the flow of sound, where the mind becomes as clear and open as a still pond reflecting the sky. The pond does not judge the clouds passing over it. It simply holds their reflection, then returns to its own quiet depth. Now, bring this awareness to your own surroundings. Sit quietly for a moment. Notice the sounds that reach your ears, the distant car, the hum of the refrigerator, the soft sigh of your own breath. Do not try to make them disappear or to focus only on the pleasant ones. Simply allow each sound to come and go, like clouds in a clear sky. When a sound ends, rest in the space between it and the next sound. Feel how this space is not empty but alive with potential. A quiet ground where true hearing can take root. Notice how your mind naturally wants to label or react. "That's loud. I like that." And gently let those thoughts pass, like leaves floating down a stream. There is no need to change anything. Simply rest in the simple act of hearing, without adding anything of your own. This is the practice, not to hear more, but to hear more deeply, with a mind that is soft, open, and free from the weight of judgment. In this deep listening, we find a quiet strength. We realize that awareness does not require effort to grasp or hold on to the world. It is already present, like the air we breathe. We are not trying to become aware. We are simply remembering that we always are aware. When we stop pushing against the flow of sound, of breath, of life itself, the mind becomes a gentle listener, not a demanding judge. The world is not a collection of sounds to be managed, but a living conversation happening right here, right now, within the spaciousness of our own calm awareness. With deep listening, we can now explore awareness without effort. Imagine the quiet space within you as you sit, breathing softly. Perhaps your thoughts drift like leaves carried on a gentle stream toward yesterday's conversation, tomorrow's worry, the sound of a bird outside. This is not a failure, but the natural flow of mind. When you notice your attention has wandered, there is no need for a sharp correction or a sigh of frustration. Instead, simply acknowledge it with a soft smile, as if greeting an old friend who has returned unexpectedly. This small act of recognition is already a step toward presence. Gently, without judgment or force, guide your awareness back to the simple rhythm of your breath. Feel the air entering your nostrils, the subtle rise and fall of your chest. Do not scold yourself for having wandered. That inner criticism only creates another layer of distraction. The practice is not about holding the mind perfectly still, but about returning again and again, each time with the same kindness. Each time you notice the drift and softly return, you are weaving patience into the very fabric of your awareness. The wandering mind is not your enemy. It is the very material you work with, transforming distraction into an opportunity to practice patience and tenderness. Consider a simple moment walking. You set out to walk to the market, your mind already planning your purchases. Then you notice the cool touch of the morning air on your skin, the way your feet meet the path with each step. Your thoughts about the market fade for a moment. You smile softly at the thought that drifted by and return to the sensation of walking. Your feet move with purpose, yet without strain. The path becomes a teacher, showing you that movement itself can be a form of meditation. You're not trying to stop the thoughts, you are simply noticing them and returning to the feeling of being here, now, in your body. This is the heart of patient awareness. It is not about achieving a perfect state of calm, but about meeting each moment as it arises, with a gentle heart. When your mind wanders, you do not push it away or feel ashamed. You meet it with a smile, then return to your anchor, the breath, the body, the present moment. This simple, repeated act of returning is where true wisdom grows. It is the practice of allowing things to be as they are, without resistance, and finding peace within that very allowance. So as you sit or move today, notice the next time your mind drifts. See if you can greet it with that soft smile, that quiet acknowledgement. Then, without any harshness, let your attention return to the simple, grounding rhythm of your breath. Feel the weight of your body supported by the chair or the earth. Notice the subtle sensations of movement in your hands or feet. Each time you return, you strengthen your capacity to be fully present, not through effort, but through the quiet, unwavering patience of your own awareness. This patient return, this gentle reconnection with the present moment, is not just a technique. It is the foundation of calm awareness. It transforms the ordinary experience of a wandering mind into a profound practice of kindness and presence. You are not struggling to be still, you are learning to rest within the natural flow of your own awareness. With patience established in this way, the path of calm awareness opens further. The stillness of the breath becomes the stillness of the body, and the body becomes a natural expression of mindful movement. The very act of walking, sitting, or reaching for a cup becomes a gentle, continuous meditation. We will now explore this integration of awareness through the simple, profound practice of mindful movement. As you step forward now, notice the quiet invitation in this simple act. Your foot lifts, not as a chore but as a gentle release. Feel the soft give of the earth beneath your sole, the subtle shift of weight as you move from one foot to the next. There is no destination rushing you forward. The true journey is right here, in the space between each step. This is not about walking faster or covering more ground, but about walking with full presence, allowing each movement to anchor you in the now. The sensation of your heel meeting the ground, the slight roll through your arch, the quiet release as your toe lifts, these are not mere mechanics. They are the very fabric of awareness, woven into the ordinary rhythm of your day. Imagine walking slowly to the kitchen for a cup of tea. Your bare feet touch the cool wooden floor. You feel the slight resistance as your heel presses down, the smooth glide as your weight shifts forward, the light lift of your toes as you place the next step. You notice the quiet hum of the refrigerator, the faint scent of morning air through the window, the gentle sway of your body as you move. There's no need to chase thoughts or force stillness. You simply walk, and in that walking, you are fully here. This is the essence of mindful movement, transforming the most common action into a moving meditation, where the path itself becomes the practice. The stone path underfoot, the rustle of leaves, the sound of your breath, all become part of the unfolding awareness, not distractions to be overcome, but companions on the way. Perhaps you notice your mind has drifted to the afternoon's tasks. There is no judgment, only a gentle return. You feel your foot settle firmly on the ground, the steady contact with the earth. That single point of contact is enough to bring you back. You don't have to pull yourself out of thought, you simply step into the sensation of the step itself. This is not about perfection or holding a pose. It is about meeting each moment with patience, like the slow unfolding of a flower. The practice is in the noticing, not in the absence of wandering. Each time you return to the feel of your foot on the ground, you strengthen your ability to be present in all things. Try it now, just for a few steps. Lift your foot. Feel the air moving beneath it. Place it down. Notice the connection. Feel the shift of weight as you move. There is no need to make it special. It is already sacred in its simplicity. This is how ordinary life becomes a path. This is how the body becomes a teacher, guiding you back to calm awareness with every gentle step. This mindful movement prepares us for sensory engagement. It opens the door to fully experiencing the world, not as a series of events happening to us, but as a rich, living stream of sensations we are already part of. As our awareness deepens through mindful movement and the quiet presence cultivated in walking, we find a natural unfolding towards deeper connection. In the gentle rhythm of daily life, the most profound practice often begins with simply being here, fully present for another. This is the heart of listening with an open heart. It means setting aside the inner chatter that plans our next words, the urge to correct or complete the story before it's finished. When others speak, we gently let go of the need to respond immediately. We allow their words to land softly in the quiet space of our attention, without the distraction of preparing a reply. This simple shift transforms ordinary conversation into a shared moment of trust. Notice the tone of their voice, the softness of a whisper, the warmth in a laugh, the quiet weight in a pause. Feel the rhythm of their words, the natural ebb and flow of their speech. This isn't about analyzing or judging, but about receiving the sound itself, like the gentle flow of water over smooth stones. When we truly hear the tone and rhythm, we step beyond the mere words and touch the feeling behind them. We hear not just what is said, but the heart that speaks through it. This deepens connection not through words we add, but through the profound presence we offer by being fully here, without the veil of our own thoughts. Imagine a quiet room, a simple moment between teacher and student. The student speaks hesitantly about a difficulty, voice trembling slightly. The teacher does not interrupt, does not offer advice, does not even nod in a way that might signal agreement or expectation. Instead, the teacher simply listens. The eyes are soft, the posture open, the mind unoccupied with crafting a response. The student feels seen, not judged, not fixed, just heard. The slight tremor in the voice, the pause before a word, the way the sentence lifts and falls, these details are received without effort, without needing to make them mean something else. In that space, a quiet trust blossoms, a connection formed not by words spoken, but by the pure presence of listening. This is the simplicity of deep listening. Now, gently turn your awareness to your own listening. In your next conversation, notice how often your mind begins to shape a reply before the other person has finished speaking. Notice the subtle tension that builds when you feel the need to be heard. When this happens, simply breathe and soften. Return to the sound of their voice, to the rhythm of their words, to the feeling carried within their tone. Let the words settle without needing to hold them or change them. This is not passive silence, it is active, gentle presence. It requires no effort to force stillness, only the patient kindness to return to the sound again and again as the mind naturally wanders. In this gentle return, we discover a quiet strength and a deeper understanding. With this openness in listening, the mind naturally settles into the simplicity of breath. The space created by truly hearing becomes the perfect ground for the quiet awareness that follows. As the morning rain softens the edges of the world, notice how the space between raindrops holds a gentle quiet. This natural pause mirrors the stillness we cultivate when speaking. In mindful communication, the pause before your response is not empty silence, but a fertile ground where clarity grows. It is here, in that soft space, that the restless urge to interrupt dissolves, allowing true listening to deepen. When someone speaks, feel the impulse to speak over them, the subtle tug of your own thoughts rushing forward. Instead, breathe deeply, letting the breath fill the space like a soft wave, and notice how the urge naturally settles. This simple act transforms conversation from a race of words into a shared space of presence. The words that follow then carry the weight of genuine understanding, not just the echo of your own mind. Consider this moment: a student approaches a teacher after a session, eyes bright with a question. The teacher, sensing the student's eager energy, does not immediately answer. Instead, the teacher meets the student's gaze, takes a quiet breath, and allows the question to settle within the space between them. The student feels seen, not hurried, and the question becomes clearer, more precise. The teacher's response, when it comes, is not a reaction, but a reflection of the space they both created together. This is not about silence, but about listening with such deep attention that the words arise from stillness, not from the need to fill the void. The conversation becomes a gentle exchange, not a transaction of thoughts. This practice begins not with grand gestures, but with one small pause in your next interaction. When a friend shares something, feel the urge to jump in with advice or a story, and pause. Breathe. Notice the tightness in your shoulders or the speed of your thoughts. Let the breath soften that tightness. Then speak, not from the place of needing to be heard, but from the place of having truly heard. This is how patience in communication is born, not through force, but through the quiet courage of choosing presence over reaction. It is not passive waiting, but an active, tender holding of space for another's truth. In this way, every conversation becomes a practice of the path. The ordinary exchange of words transforms into a moment of shared calm, where both speaker and listener feel the warmth of being fully received. You may notice how your own words become lighter, more precise, and how others respond with greater openness. The transformation is subtle, yet profound, a shift from the noise of the mind to the clarity of the heart. This patience is not something you must force. It arises naturally when you choose to stand in the space between words, breathing with the rhythm of awareness. With patience in communication, we can now explore simplicity in each breath. Notice how the breath, like the pause before speaking, holds its own quiet wisdom. It requires no effort, only presence. As you release the need to fill the space, you discover that the simplest breath, the quietest pause, is where true connection begins. Consider the quiet moment when the coffee spills, the traffic slows unexpectedly, or a word stumbles in conversation. In these ordinary instants, we often feel the subtle tug of resistance, a tightness in the chest, a mental commentary like "this shouldn't be happening." It is here, in the very texture of the present, that the path of calm awareness meets us. We do not need to chase a different moment. We simply notice the resistance itself, the way the mind clings to how things should be rather than seeing how they are. This noticing is not judgment, but a gentle return to the ground of our own being. Breathe into that tightness, not to force it away, but to soften it with the warmth of your attention. Let your breath flow like a slow river over the stone of resistance, dissolving its sharp edges. Feel how the inner conflict, the me against this moment, begins to loosen. This is not about suppressing what arises, but allowing it to be met with spaciousness. The resistance dissolves not through effort, but through the simple, unwavering presence of awareness. When we stop fighting the reality of the moment, suffering ceases to be born from the struggle itself. The vase shatters, the email arrives late, the path bends unexpectedly. These events hold no inherent suffering until we resist them with our thoughts. A story often shared in Zen circles speaks of a monk who, upon seeing his master's favorite vase accidentally knocked over, simply knelt and swept up the pieces with quiet care. When asked why he felt no distress, he replied, "The vase was already broken in the moment it fell. My sorrow was the only thing that truly broke." This is the essence of acceptance, meeting each unfolding moment without adding the weight of "it shouldn't be here." The resistance we feel is the story we tell ourselves, not the moment itself. So, as you move through your day, pause for just one breath. When you notice that familiar tightening, feel the resistance in your shoulders, the impatience in your throat, the thought, "I wish this were different." Breathe into it. Let the breath soften the edges. See if you can simply be with the heat of the moment, without adding another layer of "this is wrong." This is not about becoming passive. It is about recognizing that true strength lies in meeting life as it is, not as we imagine it should be. The space between your thoughts, the quiet pause before you react, this is where calm awareness lives. It is already here, beneath the surface of resistance. Notice how this acceptance changes the quality of your day. When you stop fighting the traffic, the words flow more easily. When you meet a difficult conversation without the inner argument, the connection deepens. You are not changing the moment, you are changing your relationship to it. The resistance was never the problem. It was the story we carried within us. Letting go of that story, even for a single breath, is the deepest form of freedom. With acceptance as our steady ground, we can now explore the simplicity in daily interactions, where every gesture, every word, becomes a practice of presence. Consider the simple act of greeting a colleague at the start of a busy morning. You might feel the urge to offer a quick, distracted nod while already mentally drafting your next email, or perhaps to craft a perfectly witty remark to seem sharp and engaged. But what if, instead, you simply meet their eyes with the full weight of your attention? Notice the warmth in their expression, the slight curve of their smile, the quiet hum of the office around you. Let the words "good morning" form without any agenda, without needing to impress or prove your worth. Release the subtle pressure to be right, to have the perfect response. In that small space of pure presence, the ordinary moment becomes sacred. It is no longer just a greeting, it is a meeting of awareness, a quiet offering of yourself as you are, right here, right now. This is not about grand gestures or special effort. It is about the gentle, unwavering calm that arises when we stop trying to shape the moment and simply allow it to be. Resistance dissolves not through force, but through the soft surrender of being fully present within it. The colleague's simple "good morning" becomes a doorway, not a task. The shared silence before the next word is not awkward, but a space of mutual ease. This is the simplicity of integration, weaving awareness into the fabric of the everyday, without making it feel difficult or separate from life. It transforms the mundane into the meaningful, not by adding something new, but by removing the layers of distraction we habitually place between ourselves and the present. You may find yourself noticing the texture of your coffee cup during a brief chat, the sound of rain on the window during a routine call, the natural rhythm of your own breath as you wait for an elevator. These moments, when met with full presence, lose their ordinariness. They become anchors of calm awareness, reminding you that the path is not found somewhere far away, but right here, in the ordinary flow of being. You don't need to seek peace. You simply need to stop obscuring it with the noise of your own wanting. The need to be impressive, to be correct, to be seen a certain way, all these dissolve like mist in the morning sun when you return to the simple reality of this moment, this interaction, this breath. It is a quiet courage, not the loud assertion of a strong personality, but the deep peace of knowing you are enough, exactly as you are, in this ordinary exchange. This is the practice of continuity, not forcing awareness, but allowing it to be the natural state that flows through your actions, like water through a channel. You step out of the rushing current of thought and find yourself resting in the stillness beneath the surface of the day. You greet the colleague not as a task to complete, but as a simple, sacred meeting. You listen not to respond, but to truly hear. You speak not to prove a point, but to share what is true for you in this moment. This is not a practice reserved for cushion time. It is the very essence of living with calm awareness. It is the gentle wisdom that transforms the entire day. One simple, present moment at a time. This quiet presence becomes the natural rhythm, the constant companion, the unshakable ground from which breathing, the next natural step, flows effortlessly. Consider the ordinary day unfolding around you. Tasks pile up, emails accumulate, and the sheer volume of what needs attention can make the mind feel scattered, like leaves caught in a sudden gust. This is the moment simplicity becomes not a luxury, but a gentle anchor. When complexity feels like a tangled thread, the wisdom of Zen teaches us to find the single, clear step before us. Not the entire tapestry, but the next stitch. Focus on that one small action, not the overwhelming whole. Notice the simplicity within the complexity, the quiet clarity that emerges when we stop trying to hold everything at once. This is not about ignoring the task or making it smaller. It is about meeting it with a mind that is not fractured. It is the recognition that the complexity belongs to the world, but the simplicity belongs to our awareness, waiting to be noticed within the very heart of the doing. Imagine a monk preparing tea in a quiet garden. The ritual involves many steps: warming the bowl, measuring the leaves, pouring water at the perfect temperature. To an observer, it might seem intricate, demanding full attention. Yet the monk's mind is not caught in the multitude of actions. Instead, he meets each moment with complete presence to the single act before him. He feels the warmth of the bowl in his hands, hears the soft hiss of water, sees the leaves unfurl. The complexity of the tea ceremony dissolves into the simplicity of this one focused movement. He is not thinking about the next step or worrying about the past. He is simply here, with the bowl, with the water, with the breath. The tea is made not by effort, but by the natural unfolding of attention within the present action. This is the simplicity within the complexity. It is always available, right here, right now, in the very act of living. So when your mind begins to race with the weight of multiple demands, pause. Take a single breath. Notice the next small thing you can do. Perhaps it is opening one email, or washing one dish, or simply feeling your feet on the floor. Do that one thing with full attention, releasing the need to see the entire path ahead. In this focused simplicity, the mental overwhelm begins to soften. The fog of too much lifts, revealing a clear path forward. one step at a time. This practice builds not just clarity in the moment, but a deep trust in the natural flow of awareness. It transforms the feeling of being overwhelmed into the quiet confidence of knowing that simply being present, however small the action, is enough. The mind, freed from the burden of trying to manage the entire complex web, rests in the ease of the present step. It is a gentle revolution within the ordinary, where the act of washing a single cup becomes a profound practice of calm. This is the continuity we cultivate, not a separate time for meditation, but the seamless flow of awareness through every small action. It is the quiet realization that the complexity of life does not require complexity of mind. We don't need to add more effort to manage it. We simply need to see the simplicity within it, to rest in the clarity of one clear step. And with this simplicity, we can now explore effortless awareness, where the mind, no longer straining against the weight of the world, rests naturally in the spaciousness of being. Notice how your breath moves with you through the day, a gentle current you never leave behind. It flows without effort. Even as you walk, talk, or tend to simple tasks. This is not about adding something new to your practice, but recognizing what is already here, quietly present in every moment. The breath is the constant companion we often overlook, always available to anchor us without force. It does not stop for the task, the thought, or the busyness. It simply moves, a natural rhythm woven into the fabric of ordinary life. When we notice this, awareness ceases to be a separate practice we sit down to do. Instead, it becomes the very ground of our experiencing, as natural as breathing itself. You don't need to find it, you simply need to notice it, resting within its soft flow. Imagine washing dishes in the kitchen. The water is warm, the plates clink softly, and your hands move with familiar ease. In this ordinary moment, notice how the breath moves through you without your conscious effort. Feel the air enter, the gentle rise of your chest, the soft release as you exhale. It is not separate from the water on your hands or the sound of the tap. The breath is simply there, flowing as you wash, as you think, as you move. There is no need to hold it, control it, or make it more present. It is already perfectly present, a quiet companion in the midst of doing. This is the key. Awareness isn't something we build for a few minutes each morning. It is the space in which all of life unfolds, and the breath is its gentle, constant reminder. When you notice the breath during your morning tea, or while walking to the mailbox, or even during a brief conversation, you are not stepping away from life. You are simply noticing life as it is, with the quiet ease of breath itself. This is the profound simplicity we are exploring. It is not about achieving a special state of calm. It is about releasing the idea that calm must be found somewhere else, apart from the ordinary. The breath reminds us that calm is not a destination, but the very quality of being present in this moment, right here, right now. As you move through your day, let the breath be your soft anchor. When you feel the weight of tasks, the pull of thoughts, simply return to the feeling of air moving in and out. Feel the natural ease in your chest as you breathe. Notice how the breath flows effortlessly while you do the dishes, while you listen, while you sit. This noticing is not a separate effort. It is the natural unfolding of awareness when we stop trying to force it. It is the sacred ease of the ordinary, revealed through the simple act of breathing. So take this moment, right now, as your practice. Feel the breath moving softly within you. Notice how it flows without your effort, even as you read these words. There is no need to do anything else. The awareness is already here, resting within the natural rhythm of your breath. This is integration, awareness, not as a special practice, but as the quiet, constant companion of all your days. It is the continuity we seek, woven into every step, every breath, every ordinary moment. With breathing as a constant companion, we can now explore effortless awareness. We begin now with the quiet recognition that awareness has always been here, not as something we must build, but as the very ground of our being. It is the natural presence of breath in the ordinary moment, the soft hum of sound around us, the gentle shift of body weight. This is not a state we achieve through effort. It is simply what is when we stop trying to make it happen. In the stillness of this recognition, we notice a subtle pattern. The mind often moves into the habit of trying, of wanting to do awareness, to shape it into something more focused or profound. We tighten, we strain, we chase the next feeling of calm, only to find the calm has slipped away. This is the moment to soften, to release the invisible grip of trying. Let awareness arise as naturally as the sky holds the clouds, without force, without demand. It is not a thing to be grasped, but a space that holds all things, including the thought that we are trying to grasp it. When we stop pushing, wisdom emerges not as a sudden insight, but as the quiet understanding that arises from the deep stillness of simply being. It is the wisdom of the river flowing, not the river fighting to flow. This is the gentle wisdom of effortless awareness. Consider the old Zen master who tended his small garden. One day, a young apprentice asked him how he made the bamboo grow so straight and strong. The master looked at the bamboo, then at the apprentice, and simply said, "I do not make it grow. I water the soil, I clear the weeds, and I let the bamboo be bamboo." The apprentice, eager to understand the secret, began to carefully guide the young bamboo shoots with his hands, trying to shape them straighter, faster. Days later, the bamboo was bent and struggling. The master gently removed the apprentice's hands, saying, "You made it hard for the bamboo to be itself. It grows when it is not forced. This is the wisdom we cultivate. Awareness is the bamboo. It grows strong and clear when we stop trying to direct its path. We water the soil of our attention with gentle presence. Clear away the weeds of distraction with kindness. And then we simply allow the natural strength of awareness to unfold. We do not need to do awareness. We simply need to stop undoing it with our effort. So, in your next moment of stillness, notice the subtle tension that arises when you feel you must do something with your awareness. Perhaps it is a slight tightening in the shoulders as you try to hold the breath more deeply, or a mental note saying, "Be calm now," that creates its own tension. Feel the effort. Then, with a soft release, let that effort fall away. Notice how the breath becomes lighter, how the mind settles not because you forced it, but because you allowed it. This is not passive waiting. It is active, gentle surrender to the natural rhythm of presence. The wisdom that comes from this place is not a new idea, it is the deepening of what you already know. The quiet certainty that you are enough, exactly as you are in this moment. It is the recognition that stillness is not empty, but full of the quiet wisdom that has been here all along, waiting only for the effort to cease. With effortless awareness, we can now explore deepening inner quiet. Consider the ordinary moment of washing dishes. Water flows, hands move, thoughts drift. Yet beneath the surface of these actions, beneath the gentle hum of the refrigerator or the distant sound of traffic, there exists a quiet. Not the absence of sound, but a deep stillness already present within the flow. This quiet is not something we must build. It is the natural state of awareness itself, always here, always available, beneath the surface of our busy minds. We often mistake the noise of thought for the whole of reality, forgetting the vast calm that holds it all. Creating space for this quiet begins not with forcing silence, but with softening. Soften the grip of your attention on the external world, the need to hear every word, see every detail. Soften the grip on your internal commentary, the constant stream of judgment, planning, or memory. It is not about stopping thoughts, but gently allowing them to pass like clouds across the sky, without chasing or clinging. Notice how the mind naturally settles when we stop fighting its movement. The mental activity continues, but beneath it, like the deep water of a pond after rain, the quiet remains. It is not silent in the way we imagine silence to be. It is the spaciousness where sound arises and dissolves. This inner quiet is not a destination we reach after long effort. It is the ground of our being, the clear mirror that reflects all experience without distortion. When we stop searching for it out there in some future calm, we discover it is already here, right now, in the space between one breath and the next, in the pause before the next thought, It is the quiet beneath the noise of the world and the noise of the mind. This is not a special state reserved for meditation cushions. It is the very nature of awareness itself, as natural as the air we breathe. Notice how, even in the midst of a busy day, there are moments when the mind feels light, when the heart feels open. This is the quiet recognizing itself. It is not something we create. We simply uncover it by ceasing to obscure it with our frantic efforts. So, as you move through your day, gently notice the quiet beneath the surface. When you pause to look at a tree, feel the sun on your skin, or simply breathe in and out. Do not seek the quiet as an achievement. Instead, soften your focus. Allow the mental activity to flow without resistance, and rest in the awareness that is already present. Feel the space where the noise of thought meets the stillness of being. This is not passive waiting. It is active, gentle presence. It is the simple act of recognizing the water in the pond, even when the surface ripples. You are not trying to make it quiet. You are simply noticing the quiet that has always been there, like the deep, clear water beneath the ripples. This inner quiet becomes your natural state when you stop trying to force it. It is not a place you go, but the ground you have always stood upon. As the mind settles into this natural calm, the wisdom of simplicity arises. You see more clearly, you respond with greater ease, and you understand that peace is not something to be found beyond the ordinary moment. It is the very fabric of this moment already here. With inner quiet cultivated, we can now explore deepening the inner quiet through practice. As you sit here now, notice the quiet space around your breath, the gentle hum of the room, the soft weight of your body on the cushion. This quiet isn't something you've built. It's the very ground of your being, always present beneath the surface of thoughts and sounds. You don't need to chase it or make it happen. It simply is, like the air you breathe. This is the essence of effortless awareness. It's not about adding anything new, but about seeing what has always been here, fully present in the ordinary flow of your life. When you truly notice this, you see that there is no separate meditation time and real life time. The calm awareness you seek isn't locked away in a special practice. It's already woven into every moment, right here, right now. Imagine washing dishes. The water is warm, the soap bubbles rise, the plates feel smooth under your hands. You might find yourself caught in a thought about dinner plans or worrying about tomorrow. But then, without trying, you simply notice the water's temperature, the sound of the suds, the rhythm of your hands moving. The worry fades, not because you forced it away, but because you naturally rested in the feeling of washing. The sound of water, the sight of the clean plate. This is effortless awareness. It's not that you stopped thinking, you simply noticed the thinking and gently returned to the felt experience of the moment, without resistance. The awareness wasn't created in that moment, it was already there, waiting to be seen. The separation between washing dishes and being mindful dissolved because you stopped trying to be somewhere else. You were simply present with what was happening, naturally and without effort. This is how wisdom deepens. Not through striving, but through recognizing the quiet presence that is already your nature. It's not about becoming more aware, it's about seeing the awareness that is already here. In the sound of a bird outside, the feeling of your feet on the floor, the space between your thoughts. Notice how it happens without you trying to make it happen. See how it's already present in every moment, even when you're not aware of it. When you notice this, the old idea that meditation is a special activity done in a special place fades away. You realize that walking to the kitchen, talking to a friend, even feeling frustration, all of it can be a place for calm awareness. Because awareness isn't separate from life. It's life itself, seen clearly. So take a moment now, wherever you are. Don't try to create calm. Just notice the space around your current experience. Feel the air on your skin. Hear the distant sound of traffic or silence. Feel the weight of your body resting. See if you can simply notice that you are aware, without needing to do anything with that awareness. It's not a goal to reach, it's the ground you stand on. This gentle noticing, this seeing what is already true, is the path. It's not a technique, it's a recognition. The more you rest in this natural presence, the more deeply you understand that there is no need to separate meditation from living. They are one seamless flow of calm awareness. With effortless awareness, we can now embrace the wisdom of calm awareness. Find a quiet space within your own awareness, not as something to chase, but as a place you already inhabit. This inner quiet is not a distant destination, but your natural home, waiting patiently beneath the surface of thoughts and sounds. It is the gentle space where the mind rests without effort, where awareness simply is. As you return to this quiet again and again, not with strain but with soft attention, you begin to notice it deepening. It is not that the quiet becomes louder, but that your ability to rest within it becomes more familiar, more settled, like a still pond reflecting the sky. The surface of your awareness becomes less disturbed by the ripples of passing thoughts, allowing the deeper stillness to be seen more clearly. Consider the quiet observation of a single leaf drifting down a slow-moving stream. You watch it not to control its path, but simply to see it move with the current. There is no need to hold it, no effort to make it go faster or slower. You simply rest in the seeing, the leaf's quiet journey unfolding before you. In this simple act, the leaf becomes a teacher. It shows how deepening quiet is not about stopping the movement of the world, but about finding a stable ground within yourself from which to witness all movement without being swept away. The leaf does not struggle against the water. It simply moves within the flow, and in that movement, it is perfectly still. This is the quiet we cultivate. It is not the absence of life, but the presence of calm awareness within life's flow. With consistent practice, this quiet becomes less like a momentary pause and more like the very ground beneath your feet. You begin to notice it not only during formal sitting, but in the pause before answering a question, in the breath before speaking, in the space between the sound of a bird and the next thought. You notice how this quiet deepens not through force, but through gentle, repeated returning. Each time you choose to rest in the quiet, instead of following the next thought, you strengthen that natural foundation. It is not about achieving a perfect stillness, but about recognizing that stillness is already there, and practice simply allows it to be seen more clearly. This deepening quiet is not separate from your life. It is the very fabric of your awareness, woven through every moment when you choose to rest rather than react. So, as you move through your day, gently notice these small moments of quiet that already exist within you. When you feel yourself caught in a thought, simply pause for a single breath. Feel the space before the next word forms. Notice the quiet beneath the noise of your own mind. This is not something you create anew each time. It is simply remembering what is always present. Allow this quiet to deepen with each gentle return, knowing that it is not a temporary state, but your true nature. This deepening quiet, this calm awareness that becomes more accessible with practice, is the foundation upon which all wisdom rests. It is the clear mirror that reflects reality without distortion, the stable ground from which understanding naturally arises. With this deepening quiet, we close our journey with calm awareness,